There's a moment at dusk when a house stops feeling welcoming and starts feeling like it's watching you. And today we're going to open one such house. What you are about to see is not what you will normally see on my channel, image and genre-wise. Just bear with me. Trust me. Thank you. Hey, hi, hello, and howdy. I'm Mushmellow, and you are... well, you're you. Hello, you. Welcome to Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting. Today, we are going to take a look at a brand new square drill diamond painting kit and upgraded toolkit from none other than ARTDOT. And this one is from their Idyllic Homes collection. Disclaimer, this is not the same kind of thing you'll see commonly on my channel. Wait until I show you. But before we dive into all that, I'd like to introduce you to ARTDOT for maybe those who aren't familiar. ARTDOT was founded in 2018, originally focusing on diamond painting tools and storage systems, before expanding into licensed, artist-approved canvases, making the hobby more accessible while still supporting real artists. And today, we're taking a closer look at one of those licensed pieces. All right, you guys, now that you know a little bit about ARTDOT, let's dive in. So my canvas came in this box here, just a nondescript plain white box, no markings or pictures or anything. It has a flip open lid, and inside that is the piece I broke off trying to bust into it, as well as this tube situation. Ooh, hey now. It's trying to escape. This canvas here is called Evening Glow, which the name is shown up at the top of the tube. And then we see a picture of what the canvas is. And you can probably maybe see why I said it's scarier than anything I normally show on my channel, because normally I show dark and creepy stuff and we're kind of allergic to the mundane and nice and cute and anything to do with normal. And this, well, my friends, this is a normal country house, which is scarier than anything I can think of in the moment, except pink. In any event, we do have ARTDOT, where their motto is "Craft is a Lifestyle." Diamond painting kit. Another picture here of what this kit is, and it says this is for advanced diamond painters. It's an all-inclusive kit, and it measures 46 centimeters by 67 centimeters, so not a small canvas. And then the cool thing about this tube is much like it reminds me of Craftably, when they came in those kinds of tube situations, and it does have an elastic strap that's riveted into this tube container. Now this is like cardboard-ish, but it's a sturdier cardboard. You can kind of bang it around and squish at it, and it doesn't just cave. It holds its shape, but does have a little give. On the outside here, ARTDOT lets us know that diamond painting is stresses relief, escape from the stresses and pressures of modern living with diamond art. It's sparkling art, a stunning artwork composed of colorful and multifaceted diamonds, and it's an all-age friendly craft, easy to learn with no special skills required, enjoyable by both children and adults. And then it does tell us what we get down here. One premium canvas. So we are going to look and see if we can, decide for ourselves. Premium. It's kind of subjective. That's right. I always get objective and subjective mixed up, but it's kind of up to us what we think premium means to us. But we'll look and make sure we get some premium stuff in here. Diamond pack. We get a large storage tray, 2 small storage trays, 2 waxes, a diamond pen, 30 A6 release papers, a 80 milliliter sealer kit, one DMC sticker, I'm assuming sheet, and a tweezer. Okay, so that's what we get in here. And if you've never diamond painted before, step-by-step instructions are on the side, as well as friendly and hassle-free customer service at ARTDOT.com. Support@ARTDOT.com is the email. So now that we've seen the packaging here, let's break into it here. So like I said, it's a tube and it's got like this plastic kind of top situation. Always fun for people like me with nails. Oh, but we do have a little lifty tab here. So let's lifty tab it. Yay! So this is a reusable, resealable container. Although it does have this art on it, if you needed to reuse it for a different art piece, you could. And already I have a couple of small trays coming out. We'll take a look at that. I have a sleeve of drills that look to be in trains. I almost said trays. Trains. Here's some elbow angled tweezers. What else is in here? Pulling out several things at once here. Let's see. We have the A6 release papers. And then we have a package of liquid. Oh, okay. So this is a bag of liquid sealer. So if this is too much, if this is more than what is required to seal the painting, it'd be kind of difficult to use the rest. So this is kind of like a one-use situation. And it does come with this little card in here for us to like smooth the sealant on the canvas. We'll talk about that in a minute. And we have a tool kit with some waxes and a diamond painting pen. Standard pen with a two-placer on one end and a single placer on another. And then we have a large tray. So it's a total of 3 trays that came in here. We got a little thank you card that explains a 1-year warranty, and it says after sales service, returns, replacements for faulty items, coverage for diamond painting related issues including loss, mix-up, or spillage. Scan the code to register your product. All right. 1-year warranty on ARTDOT canvases. That's nice to hear. I have not heard anything negative about their customer service in this regard, but to be fair, I haven't heard anything positive. I've heard nothing. I have not heard of any ARTDOT canvas issues, good or bad. So there we go. There's our canvas. It was rolled up in there, and now I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can't see all the way down there. Let me see. There you go. All the way to the bottom. We're empty. We're empty. All right, before we take a look at this big old canvas here, let's take a closer look at what we got in our box. All right, like I said, we got the thank you card and warranty information. And then we did get, I'm not sure why the tweezers are separate. I think they should go in here. Oh boy, don't you? I think so. But we do get these interesting murder tweezers. They are murder tweezers. They have a fine point on the edge. See there? Murdery point. But what's interesting is these are elbowed. They do feel like sturdy, good quality tweezers. That's nice. And then we get the diamond painting pen. This one's a blue sparkles with a 2-placer, 3-placer? 2 or 3 placer there on the end. I'm never good at judging those by sight. And we get 2 pads of heart-shaped blue wax. That's what came in the Tool kit. Everything you need to have to be able to do your diamond painting. And then I think this is one of the upgraded kits that they were talking about here. We have 3 trays, 2 small and a large. This is the larger one. There we go. Felt the lip here, but I didn't want to break anything because this is a thinner. This kind of feels thinner. This feels like if I really wanted to, I could just snap. So I was trying to be a little careful. And here's the tray. And as you can see, it's not your average tray. It does have washy bottom here and our normal lines, but it also has multi-placing segments here. There is no pour spout on this to pour in or out of a container, so, or to pour drills back into a container. So that's kind of a little bit of a bummer. You might have to be careful. Perhaps these were meant as storage, I'm not sure, but it does have a lid that slides on. And I feel that there's like a raised ridge on here. So I'm thinking that maybe if you have, yeah, if you have some that stack, it'll catch it because of the raised ridges right here. It'll catch and like lock your trays into place so they don't just kind of slide off one another. Wait, how would you? I can't even emulate it because the sides are so catchy. That's good. That's a good thing for people who like to stack their trays. Then we have two of the smaller versions of that. Let me see if I can get this one open. Am I opening the right end? Yes. Hello. I can't get it. Oh, I can drop it and it survived. Though I'm going to end up waking everybody up in my house. I feel the lid. There's this is, oh, I'm trying to open it the wrong way. That's why. Ha. Okay, so then this one opens also. It's just a smaller version of the large one. This is a little handheld, maybe confetti one. And it does have the washy bottom, the regular lines, and the multi-placing area. And you can store your drills by putting the lid on. And again, no spout on this one either. Now let me try again by opening from the correct end. And now that I'm looking, I can see where it is. It just stayed, there it goes. That first open maybe? Well, is it any easier the second time? No. Maybe there. Okay. Okay, so if you kind of open it from with your thumb and some light pressure forward, it kind of shuts and opens easier that way. Let me see. Is it? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I solved the mystery on how to open these without such a struggle. Kind of push from the bottom like that. Hey, nice little set of trays, and they kind of fit on here. And if I'm moving stuff around, look, they stay on there. So nice stackable trays, and that's pretty cool that we get 3 trays to work with, and they have washy bottoms, straight lines, and segmented multi-placing areas. Pretty cool. We'll have to try those out. And then we have a diamond painting sealer. And this comes in a baggie, in a bag in a baggie. And it does come with this little hard thing here to help smooth the sealant over your canvas, and it tells you how to use it. Rip the top off, pour it out, and use this like miniature credit card size thing to smooth and get the sealant in every little crack and crevice. Very nice. It says it stays shiny, has rapid curing, and is safe and non-toxic. So that's very, very nice indeed as well. And then we have some just regular old A6 release papers, pretty good size for a canvas that we've got. These are reusable, so when you're done with your canvas, you'll have even more to use in the future. And then we have our pack of drills. It's a sleeve of drills, and there's trains here, and these look to be resin, and it says on the website they are resin drills. I'm not seeing any booty dimples. And here's our color palette. We have some blood reds, some bright fresh blood reds. We have some rotting browns, some mildewy greens, some pumpkin oranges here. Ooh, look at all this kind of moss green here. And fog gray. Hey, I'm seeing special drills. I see some yellow, light yellow here, darker yellow here. for specials. Looks like an AB coating on those. But there's our situation. And now each train baggie individually has ARTDOT, and it's DMC 632, and the number, so, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 as it goes on. And this each individual baggie has what kit it goes to. So it has the serial number, which is John Egg 67 by 46. So that's nice. If you need to store these separate, you can without any additional notations. And if you cut some of the baggies up and for whatever reason you have baggies from this collection floating around and you need to, oh no, which one of these baggies belongs to this canvas? My container is empty and I need to refill it with the rest of this bag. You'll know that this is what belongs with this kit. So very, very cool. Let me clean that up and let's take a look at the canvas itself. All right, got the canvas. Now we're gonna unroll it. Insert something. Oh, there is something here. Okay, there's something rolled up with it. We'll take a look. Here it is unrolled, and wow, it really unrolled easy and is not fighting me to keep that rolled shape. It kind of just unrolled and laid flat instantly. That's really nice. I like that. It looks here like we have a sticker tabley labely situation, and I'm seeing some things I've never seen before. First of all, this is something we have seen. There's a thumbnail here that you could cut out and put in your logbook, let you know it's ARTDOT. It does tell you that the shape is square drill, and there's 47,700 square drills in this kit. It tells you the measurement in inches and centimeters and the SKU number here, which is nice. And then it tells you the system is DMC. Okay. And then it gives you the stickers with the DMC, and it gets rid of that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's nice because I cut that off anyway. And then it looks like it shows your specials down here by the rainbow backing. See, these are all white backed stickers. This is rainbow backed. So these are a nice size to fit on any kit, really. I like that. I like that they did away with the excess numbers. We do get some extra stickers if we need them. And I like how they can tell you, you know, where the ABs are with a little AB background on the two drills, the light yellow and the darker yellow. I'm looking at the symbols. I see one dark on dark kind of right here and right here, and oh my, is that a phallic? From here to my eyeballs, this looked like, and it still kind of looks like it up close. Call it what you will, and I'll call it what I will, but I think we all know what it's called. Yeah, probably not what they intended, but you know, we can't all be mature all the time, right? Especially me right now. Here's a dark on dark that's makes me nervous. That's like a gray, a black like hexagon and a gray background. Interesting. We do see some unusual symbols that we don't see very often. Like I don't often see this one. We got the, you know, I know what I call this. You can call it what you want, but we got one of those right next to, you know, that one here. We got the radioactive symbol. We see that. I've never seen this symbol here. This I don't think I've ever seen. It's like a dice, a dice on the top. This one's interesting. CE maybe is what it says here. I don't think I've ever seen that in any kits. Very colorful. Very interesting indeed. I've never seen a square box with lines through it. I don't think I've ever seen that symbol. So definitely have some interesting symbols. There are a few that I'm a little nervous about in terms of dark on dark, and we'll take a look on the canvas and see how visible they are. And this canvas here as a whole, like I said, the material is that flocked kind of background. We do have scalloped edges. Are we poked? I don't see poking. I just see scalloping. And this is not like the normal scalloping we see. This is more rounded edged scalloping. But I don't see any pokes in it. And it's interesting because it's not completely floppy, like no stiffness, but it's not real stiff either. And like I said, when I took it out of the tube, it didn't fight to just curl right back up. It laid flat. Like, I've always been flat. Tube? What tube? What are you talking about? I didn't come out of a tube. I really like that. Those are my first impressions on this. This is Evening Glow, rendered by ARTDOT. Here, the original art is John Zacchio. That's who created this image here. Let me move the light. Sorry. Oh gosh. Filming at night, it's a little dark. Sorry guys, we're going to have a little reflection here, but yes, this is the Idyllic Homes collection that they came out with, and they're newer to square drills. So if you didn't know, ARTDOT has for a while now sold diamond paintings, and to my knowledge, they've always been round drill. Now they're, kind of advancing or progressing into square drills, and we get it to be one of the lucky ones to check it out together and take a look. But here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing what you're seeing. We've got like a Victorian style house with what do they call these? A widow's perch type situation here, and some beautiful windows here, and a beautiful garden that leads to what looks like perhaps a river or creek. Got a little stone path coming down. I am seeing quite a bit of line blocking in this and color blocking. So it did say it was for advanced diamond painters, but to me this looks pretty simplistic. I'm getting definite color blocky, line blocky vibes. I don't think this will be too difficult. Maybe due to the size is where the advanced denotation came from, but in any event, here's the one of the two labels. There's one on each side. This one has the original art on it. I'm going to swing the light back so we can see some. There we go. There's the thumbnail, and it tells you number, system, and DMC right on down the line here. Just looks just like the stickers, which is nice. This is visible, big enough to be visible here, that doesn't take up too much space. And since I'm not familiar with ARTDOT's canvases, I'm gonna measure it, the drill field anyway. Now I am a big proponent of and supporter of ARTDOT's light boards and their like drill kits, the like jars and suitcases and stuff. So this is 67 centimeters by 40, just under 46 centimeters as promised. So their measurements are drill field measurements. They don't include the border, which is nice to see. And then the second table label situation is on the bottom half, and you've got it here, and then the thumbnail is down toward the bottom. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So we've got Evening Glow Idyllic Home series, legally licensed art by a real person who personed this art by hand. Yeah. This is it, you guys. Let's take a look at the drill field. Wow, I'm really impressed how this was in the tube for I don't know how long it was in the factory on the shelf in the tube. I know it sat at my house for over a month in the tube because I got it in late December, maybe early January, and I was a little busy that month and couldn't really share this with you guys. I didn't have a whole lot of time to do so, and so having it rolled up in that tube for this long, I thought maybe it would fight me on being flat a little bit, but it's not fighting me. Let's take a look at the drill field. Is it clear? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's plenty clear. Now let's look at some of the darker symbols. That's just a a dark X. Take a look at this X. So you see that X there? It's a black X. If you find it on the label table, labely tabley, it has a blue circle background here, but on here, it pretty much takes up the whole space. I'm a little concerned about that because if the squares are going to fit in this space, they should click together pretty good and you wouldn't see this through it, like behind it. But if the drills are even a skosh too small for the space allotted, we might end up seeing some of this. If there's any, I guess what I'm saying, if there's any gapping, we're going to see some of these symbols come through. So I hope that there won't be any gapping here, but that could be a possibility. Let's take a look. I want to see, oh, there's that questionable, potentially phallic symbol there. Here's the, what is that? That one's kind of hard. There's like the gray dot on gray, but what is this? We don't have a solid black dot, I didn't think. The best thing I can think of is it's probably this right here. This black dot with a gray background on the canvas appears, where'd you go? Right here, because this is a gray area. Yeah, on the corner, and the little bit of space around the circle that you can see, there's gray in the background. So that might be a little confusing, because if you're looking for this symbol right here, a gray circle with a black circle in the center, and you're diamond painting, and then you just see this, a big black circle in the space, you might not realize, because it looks different on the label and the stickers. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. I'm bringing it up real close so you guys can see, but everything else looks really, really pretty clear. There's another one of those dark on darks, but the whole drill space is that square with lines through it. It's interesting how they've done that. I've never seen a square canvas charted like printed like that. Does that make sense? Where like some of the symbols take up the entire drill space like that. That's very interesting. I think I kind of like it. I mean, I wouldn't know until I'd work on it, but I think that's pretty cool. Now let's find out which letters, and see, even on this on canvas table, they put the background Aurora Borealis here so that you can see. So we're looking for the pretty much like sideways hourglass or infinity, sideways infinity, and a capital A, and they're both yellows, and I've already seen them. So the special drills are going to go all throughout here where the sun is like going down in the background, and in the last remnants of the yellow glow of the sun back here, and in the windows are going to be where those ABs are going to shine. That's where the ABs are. The sky in the background and the lit windows here. So that's it. Wow. All right, you guys. I mean, this is just an unboxing, so there's not much more that I can think to point out. I'm gonna check the stick down here at the bottom. Oh, okay. Yeah, that definitely has a really good glue stick. This is poured glue. The cover sheet is a little on the thin side. It is a little on the thin side, my friends. I've felt thicker, but it's covering the entire thing. And I didn't feel much. Now, the poured glue doesn't seem to go over the edge of the canvas space like at all. I didn't feel it down here. I didn't feel it up there, so it doesn't get on the frame at all. I mean, right at the edge of the drill field, that's where the glue stops. What else? Is there anything else I can really tell you guys about this? I'm open to questions. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll answer it for you. But yeah, this is a nice felt brushed back situation, and here it is. So one important question I have for you guys. And that question is, would you do this canvas? Is this something you would order for yourself to do? Are there any like landscapey, house, scenery loving people out there that are watching my channel that like what appears to be horrifically normal? Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is not my normal style. This is not something you normally see me do on my channel. But yes, I'm just curious. In the comments down below, leave me an easel. Not easel. What are those called? Like the art board with the paint dots. I'll put it up on the screen. Leave me one of those, and leave me a dot, a circle of any color, and then what's another emoji? A house. Leave me the palette, art palette situation, a dot of any color, and a house. If this is a canvas that you would actually literally go buy and do and enjoy for yourself, because I realize not everybody loves all dark and creepy all the time. Normally this would be a haunted house in my world, but having said that, this is creepy on its own because it's so normal. It really creeps me out. Like I don't want to touch it. It looks like there could be ghosts hiding here. Maybe there's a widow up here. You never know. These windows are really big and open and bright, and it looks like, you know, we might peek up at one and see a ghostly figure pop out in any one of them. These could be bats back here in the background. I'm trying here, okay? So yeah, that is my question. I want to know how many of you watching my channel for dark and creepy content also like more normal and you know, scenic kind of things like this, maybe landscapey, housey, country kind of canvases as well. I want to see the little palette easel thing, and I want to see a dot of any color, and I want to see a house. That'll let me know that you're telling me you would actually order and do a canvas like this. There's a reason. I want to know. So in any event, my overall first impression of this whole kit is that it feels really clean, intentional, and very beginner friendly. And I get that from the color blocking, the line blockings. We see here's some line blocking here. We're seeing it down here. It's all throughout. There's line blocking and color blocking just everywhere. So it seems very beginner friendly and clean and intentional, while still being satisfying enough for the experienced diamond painters who enjoy square drills and larger canvases. I also appreciate that they did commission this. Again, the title is Evening Glow. I think there are two other housey type scenes in this particular Idyllic Homes collection if you're into houses. This is just one of the three choices in that category that they're offering. And I like seeing that, you know, they're doing licensed art and crediting the artist. Again, that is John Zacchio. And honestly, this kit, this particular image is really quite atmospheric. It's not flashy, chaotic, or haunted, granted, but it is one of those that you could work on when you kind of want a calm, soothing, steady project that you can settle into for a long crafting session. But I feel like this would work up really fast because of all the color and line blocking. So you'll get some rather instant gratification in that way. This was our first look at my first ever ARTDOT canvas in general, let alone ARTDOT's new square drill canvases with the updated, upgraded, improved, deluxe to the max Toolkit system. I want to know what you guys think about what they're giving in their kits as far as the trays. What do you think of the trays? 3 of them, you know, in there. And what do you think of this sealer in a bag? I'm not excited about the fact that it's in a bag. I mean, I get it. But also, like, ooh, I can imagine this is probably going to be kind of messy. Release papers, I mean, handy to have for this and that, but not, I don't know. If you're like me, if you've been diamond painting a while or you're into accessories, you probably already own some, you know, release papers, but they are handy to have around. So, I mean, it doesn't hurt. It's just, that's probably going to sit in a drawer for a while, if I'm being honest. I love this little sticker sheet. It's not too overbearing and cumbersome. They got rid of the stuff we don't like off of it. There are some questionable icons on here, and there are some dark on dark, and how it relates to what you see on the canvas is a little bit different, and it could be confusing to some newer diamond painters. I could see that happening, but when I'm looking at the drill packets, these look very bright, very shiny, very resiny, as they are supposed to be. We do get some specials in here. Trains are not my favorite, but I won't dock points. Lots of places give us trains of drills, though I feel like a more premium experience might be Ziploc baggies. But you know, this is common. It's not like this is uncommon to see. What do you guys think? Does this whole setup situation give you premium vibes? I think it gives me premium vibes. It really does. The upgraded toolkit, I really like this sticker sheet situation. I like the clarity of the canvas. It's really, really clear. The subject matter, not really my jam, but some of you might appreciate something not dark and creepy all the time. What I think was probably the most impressive thing for me was that this canvas came out of a tube and laid flat instantly with no problem, while still having a like brushed back and scalloped edges. Really, really nice. And I think maybe my kind of meh thing is I like that they give us trays. That's really thoughtful, nice, and generous. But what I don't like is they don't have any kind of pour spout. You know, this is obviously meant for a storage system, and then you'd have to buy more and more and more. Or trying to pour these in and out of jars. Could you imagine? You know, with no pour spout, how messy that could be. Makes me nervous. Otherwise, yeah, all in all, I like it. I think it's a pretty cool canvas. I'm really honored that ARTDOT chose me to bring this to you guys and show you guys their new and improved updated kits with square drills and trays included and sealant included. And one last look there. Here's the house. There's our super creepy normal house. And again, you guys, I genuinely do want to know anyone who would pick up one of these, if this is the kind of thing that you like to do. You know, who of you hearing this video is looking for canvases like this even once in a while, or maybe predominantly? Would you buy this kit? And if so, leave it in the comments down below and let me know that you like to do this kind of art. Even if you're a dark art lover, I won't hold it against you if you also like to do something a little more normal. I choose to believe it's haunted, and you can't change my mind. And that's about all I can show you with this canvas, you guys. Oh, one more thing. I really, really like that it came in this tube, very sturdy tube. If you're going to store this particular canvas, it's got the nice artwork. If you're going to maybe reuse it, it's got plenty of space for you to put different, you know, stickers on there or a label. If you're going to put a different canvas in here once you finish this one, you can carry it with you or hang it somewhere. I really like this elastic riveted strap that's got the slidey buckle. I really like the tube storage situation. It's probably my most favorite way, I think, of storing canvases. Boxes, right up there with boxes. So I really appreciate this, especially this part. So another pro bonus that I'm sticking in the end as an afterthought. I'm sorry. Listen, don't judge me. I'm very tired. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm sorry I brought you something that's not so dark and creepy, but like I said, it's scary in the fact that it's so normal, and normal things scare me, just kind of like pink does. So, this is like horrific to me. And if that's not enough to convince you, like I said, definitely some ghosts live up in this house. You know it. You know they do. Look at the construction and how old this Victorian style house is. All of these kinds of houses are haunted, and we know it. So in any event, we're done here. Thanks again, you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and come check out my channel. And I promise you the next thing I show you will not be a house. I promise. Well, at least not, if it's a house, it's going to be a haunted, like an obviously very scary haunted one. Thanks, you guys. And until next time, stay naughty.